Welcome back to our healthy home. Today I'm going to be showing you all my head coverings, and actually this is not all of them. Some of them were not technically head coverings, but you can use them, and of course you don't need as many as I have, but I'm going to show you what I started out with, where I got them from, and then if you stick to the end, I'll show you how you can get a whole bunch of them for really cheap. I'm talking $2 to $3, some even less than $2. So first, let's start with what I started with. So when I first decided that I wanted to do head coverings, I just used what I had. So some of that was scarves. So this one is from Charm and Charlie's, and I know that this one is as well. And you can kind of see that they're still folded the way I use them. Now, the ones that are like this are a little bit harder. I usually will, let's see if I can do it quickly. I usually will twist it all around, band it up, and it'll be like this. And I actually used to wear my hair like that a long time ago. And it probably speaks to, the change in me, and I didn't even know. And it probably was because I was covering my head. So this is another one. This one, I believe it was from Forever 21. Doesn't have a tag here. So that's all the ones. Oh, and this last scarf. I just got this one from Kato. And I wanted it just because it's a little bit different. It has like little sparkles. I just thought it was really nice. It's predominantly a grayish black. And I still have the tag. It was $16.99. Bit expensive, but I just really liked it. So then what I did was I looked on Mercari, which is where I go for a lot of things. And you can find things that people maybe they don't wear them anymore, they don't like the style, whatever. So this first one is from, it just says inspirational head coverings. So these are some that already have the band, and you tie them and they cover your whole head. It's gonna be hard to put it on top, but you get the gist. So I have this one. This is another one, and I got all these in a lot, and I got them for very cheap. This one says Focus Care, and this one, I think it looks similar to the people that have for chemo, that one. Then I have this one here, this black and white one I really like a lot, but it's the same design. This one says Sharie Rose Handmade, so Shari Rose Handmade, and I'll put the information in the description as always. Something else that I use in the beginning are these little headbands that are more like, you have more of a turban look. And what I do is I just put it on. I put one band like this, and then I put the other band kind of folded over, and that way it covers everything. So I did it with this. I have this black one that can cover a little bit more area, and this green one, and this is another black one. These were just headbands that I've had. So a lot of this stuff is things that I already have. Next place, they really have pretty much the best selection, really unique, and it is called Garlands of Grace. So here is one of them. It has like a little ribbon, and I just like when it has crochet or something like that. And then I just basically copied this to get the materials that I needed for the next one. So here's another one from Garlands of Grace. Has a little button, more of the crochet, and this one actually hoops. Let's see. Also have this one as well that came in a lot with the other red ones. I've got a whole bunch of the red ones at one time. Don't think this one has a brand. Let's see. And then I have this one. This one says Uptown Girl Headwear. And it's the same with the band and everything, this brown one. And I've worn those. Okay, so then I went on Amazon and I got some of these crochet ones that I really do like. You can usually find them about 10 bucks or less. I got this one and a white one that I don't have over here for about 7-ish bucks. It was on sale, but the rest of these are about $10. You can also find these on eBay. So then all the rest of these are just materials that I bought, and I will insert clips of me in the store, what type of material you're going to look for, and all of that. So let's take a look at the different options you have. So first I'm showing knits here. This is what I tend to go to when I'm making the head wraps for skirts or clothes for my children, just because the material is really nice. What I usually do is I'll take out and try to just get even one side of the material and see how much it stretches and bends. So here I'm just showing some of the materials here that you can use and the prices of them. So this is more of those knits. These are $7.99 a yard, and you only need a fourth of a yard. So for these you would pay $2. I do have many of these as well in red, pink, gray, and also have some of the other patterns. So this is the gauze. This is what it reminds me of the muslin blankets, and they are also good for children's clothing as well. They're nice and breathable, really good for the summertime. And here are some of the other kind of knits that I showed you before. So as you can see, these are 95% cotton, 5% spandex. The spandex really does help it to stretch. And I'm going to also show some of the other materials. That's 100% cotton. These are, again, some other fabrics. This is a chevron. This is a polyester spandex mix. These are also $7.99 per yard, and you only need a fourth if you're doing it the way that I do it. And then also I'm just showing some of the lace. Now this doesn't stretch as much, but it will stretch, and I just like it for, you know, a change of a look, for a little bit more formal. This is a sequin multi-ombre. I actually bought this one and I like it as well. This is $6.99 a yard, so you're going to be paying less than $2. And these are the other colors that they have as well. I just find these are really nice for going to church. We were always taught to wear our best to church, and so I still do that. And then I'm also going to show some of these bottom weights. Now this is velvetish look that I do like as well. I think this is more suitable for the winter time, so for right now it's a good option. And you can see this is 100% polyester, and again it's $7.99 per yard. And this is a terry material that also works, and I really just like those patterns, so I just stuck them in there. Now they always have a clearance section, and this section, it will be hit or miss. They have all of the different types of materials that people did not want, so you may find some that are suitable for your head covering needs, and if it has the right measurements. This is of course discounted, so you can find some really good finds here. So I just always make a habit of checking out the clearance. You might need to check this first. As you can see, that's like that velvet material, but it was a little bit too short. It was only 99 cents. So back to the head wraps. This is just fabric that you buy, and they cut it a fourth of a yard. And so you can actually open it up. It gives you the option of, you can double it and basically no sew. You don't have to do anything. You can fold it if it's like really cut badly and people won't be able to tell. But just for reference, it's pretty much actually what I did with the one that I have on today. I like to usually do it to the side, and you can have it hang with your outfit. You can also braid it in the back and do like a little bun. Also, sometimes I will just do like this, but this is usually when it's folded, and you can tuck it in, which is what I did with the one that I have on today. But you have a lot of options. You can roll it back if you need, but that's how I was able to get so many of these. And so if you wear less colors, then you definitely won't have a need for all of these. But I do just like to change up the look, and so I like to have more of these and less of the tops and different things like that. So I'll just show the ones that I have here. So that was a purple one. This is a red one. And you can also, if you have scraps left over, like this was for my daughter. So this was a scrap piece that's left, and I just used this as well. I like polka dots. I bought some lace that's tied already. This is a piece of a fabric that I had left, so it's a little bit different, but you can still tuck it the same. And this is just black with florals. This is a green. So this one was one of the clearance aisle or bulk bins that they have at Walmart. And so here's one that I didn't open. So this is 4 yards for $4. So you're able to get deals like this, maybe 2 yards for $4. This is probably about the cheapest you'll get them for. But this is a really good deal until you can make a whole lot of things with it and make a matching head covering as well. So that's what I did with this material. This is the white one I was talking about earlier. I have this. I like, when they have a little bit of texture or whatever. I showed this one. This more of a mauve color. And this gray one. I want to share a little bit of scripture which shares my stance on head coverings. So I'm going to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, and we're going to start at verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head, for that is even all one, as if she were shaven. For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. And so I wanted to add in that sometimes people say that the woman covering is the man, and that they're saying that it doesn't pertain to the covering of the head with a head covering. But it says that a man who has his head covered dishonors his head. So it's showing there that it's not talking about the heads of being Christ, God, the man, Christ, and the woman, the man. They also say that the head covering could refer to hair. But it says, every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head, for that is even all as one, as if she were shaven. So it's saying you might as well be shaved if you don't cover your head. So it's not talking about the hair either. And I want to add that in there so that people will know why I choose to wear a head covering, for what reasons. And if you have read this and you maybe thought of it from a different perspective, maybe you'll get a different or more of an understanding from my point of view. So I hope that that'll help you on some places where you can find head coverings if you desire, and where you can find some cheap fabrics and what they have out there and the different uses for them. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So like, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye.